Hey everyone, and welcome back to your own book review hub. If you're like me, you've probably been bombarded with self-help advice telling you to manifest your dreams, always be positive, and find your happy place. And while there's nothing wrong with a little optimism sometimes, doesn't it all just feel a bit exhausting? That's where The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F by Mark Manson comes in. This book isn't your typical self-help guide. It's a refreshing take on how to live a better life by embracing our limitations and focusing on what truly matters. Manson argues that the key to a good life is not about caring more, but about caring less, and only about what is truly important. So, if you're ready to cut through the noise and find a more meaningful approach to self-improvement, stick around as we dive into why The Subtle Art is the self-help book you need. Well, what if I told you that the secret to a good life isn't about giving more Fs, but actually about giving fewer? Today, we're diving deep into a book that completely flipped the self-help world on its head. Mark Manson's The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, a Counterintuitive Approach to Living a Good Life. The book was published in 2016 and quickly became a bestseller, resonating with readers worldwide. Manson drew inspiration from his own life experiences and his popular blog, where he often discussed unconventional wisdom and personal growth. The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F challenges traditional self-help advice, encouraging readers to embrace their limitations and focus on what truly matters. Published in 2016, this book exploded onto the scene because it dared to say what many of us were thinking, but were too afraid to admit. Manson's language is blunt, raw, and yes, often profane, but it's precisely that no-nonsense approach that makes his message so incredibly refreshing and impactful. Unlike traditional self-help, which often promotes endless positivity and the pursuit of happiness as a constant state, Manson argues that life's struggles, discomfort, and even negativity are not just unavoidable, but necessary for genuine growth and finding meaning. It's less about feeling good all the time, and more about feeling good about the problems you choose to have. One of the key differences is Manson's emphasis on embracing our limitations and accepting that we are not exceptional. This is a stark contrast to the "you can do anything" mantra often found in other self-help books. For example, he shares anecdotes about his own failures and the lessons learned from them, making his advice feel more relatable and grounded in reality. Manson also challenges the notion that we should always strive for more. Instead, he suggests that we should focus on what truly matters to us and let go of the rest. This book is a breath of fresh air in a genre often filled with unrealistic expectations and superficial advice. It's a call to embrace our humanity, flaws and all, and find strength in our struggles. So, what exactly does not giving an F mean? It's not about apathy, not about being indifferent to everything. Manson makes this crystal clear. Instead, it's about a radical reprioritization. Imagine you have a limited budget of Fs to give in your life. Most of us are blowing that budget on things that don't truly matter. Instead, focus on what truly adds value to your life. By doing so, you free up mental and emotional space for what really matters. Alright folks, this next point is, well, a huge paradigm shift. Manson argues that happiness is actually a problem, not a goal. Wait, what? Aren't we supposed to chase happiness? So, here's the thing. Manson explains that happiness isn't a constant state. It's really a byproduct of solving problems. Life is inherently full of problems. If you solve one, another one just pops up. The quality of your life, therefore, isn't determined by whether you have problems, but by the quality of the problems you choose to have and solve. Now let's dive deeper. Manson suggests that our obsession with happiness is misguided. He believes that by constantly seeking happiness, we ignore the value of struggle and growth. True fulfillment comes from facing challenges head-on and growing through them. And here's the kicker. Manson argues that you are not special. This isn't meant to be a downer, but a liberating truth. By accepting that we are not inherently special, we free ourselves from unrealistic expectations. This allows us to focus on what truly matters, the problems we choose to solve and the growth we experience through them. So, embrace your problems, choose them wisely, and remember, happiness is just a byproduct of a life well lived. This book doesn't shy away from the darker side of life. Manson dives deep into the value of suffering. We live in a culture that often tries to avoid pain at all costs, but Manson argues that suffering is not only inevitable, but can be a powerful catalyst for growth. By embracing our struggles, we can find deeper meaning and purpose. Responsibility plays a crucial role in this process. When we take responsibility for our actions and choices, we empower ourselves to create positive change in our lives. Real-life stories of individuals who have turned their suffering into strength are a testament to this powerful message. So how do we apply these seemingly harsh truths to our daily lives? Identify your values. What truly matters to you? Not what society tells you should matter, but what genuinely resonates deep down. Write them down. Audit your budget. Where are you currently investing your emotional energy? Is it serving you? Be brutally honest. Embrace discomfort. Stop running from difficult emotions or challenging situations. Lean into them and see what they have to teach you. Practice radical honesty with yourself. Stop making excuses. Acknowledge your role in your problems and take steps, no matter how small, to address them. Let go of external validation. Your worth isn't determined by likes, comments, or other people's opinions. Focus on internal metrics of success and meaning. This book is for anyone who feels overwhelmed by the constant pressure to be positive, perfect, or perpetually happy. It's for those who feel stuck in a loop of chasing external validation or who are tired of superficial self-help advice. If you're ready for a dose of reality, a kick in the pants, and a genuinely actionable framework for a more meaningful life, this book is for you. It's also perfect for those who want to engage in deeper, more meaningful conversations about personal growth and authenticity. For me, The Subtle Art wasn't just a book, it was a permission slip. A permission slip to stop trying to be someone I'm not, to stop caring about things that don't genuinely matter, and to finally embrace the messy, imperfect, yet incredibly rich reality of life. It taught me that true strength lies not in avoiding problems, but in choosing which problems you want to take on. It's a powerful reminder that our finite time and energy are too precious to waste on things that don't align with our deepest values. It's about choosing your struggles, owning your responses, and finding meaning in the inevitable challenges of existence. So, if you're ready to declutter your emotional life, focus on what truly matters, and maybe even find a little peace in the chaos, I highly recommend picking up The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. The book emphasizes the importance of accepting our limitations and understanding that we can't be great at everything. It's about setting realistic goals and celebrating small victories. It also highlights the value of deep, meaningful relationships and finding support in a community. Ultimately, The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F is a guide to finding balance, practicing mindfulness, and enjoying the journey of life. So if you're looking for a book that offers a fresh perspective on self-improvement, this is the one for you. What did you think of the book? Or if you haven't read it, what's one thing you're going to start giving fewer Fs about? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, choose your Fs wisely. And if you haven't already, grab a copy of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F and start applying its principles today. It's time to take control of your life and focus on what truly matters. Happy reading! If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching. And see you in the next video soon.